Hello, welcome. No, this is the bottled tea that we get from the store.
Java. Okay.
Welcome.
Okay.
We are heading to Limsa Lomenza for Heaven's Turn.
Yes, because the heavens are turning. Not that you can tell through all the cloud cover.
It's foggy.
Yes, it is.
I hope everyone's New Year's Eve is going well. Things are being things here. Unfortunately, I am slightly under the weather, mostly due to allergies.
Yeah.
Woke up with a lot of sinus pressure and then realized that I'd been out of one of my meds for a week and hadn't noticed.
Yeah, good going there.
Yeah, that was entirely my stupid. I was worried about other things. And yeah. Though I thank you for coming with me and getting that taken care of, because I did start feeling better after an hour after taking that med. As we slowly meander our way. Yeah, I know, we can port it and we can fly, but we're being lazy buns. Is that a wrong thing? Though I'm happy we were able to finally get Tharon and Rylea their Starlight Celebration event. We kind of squeaked that under the wire.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to play and do things like that when all our typical gaming time is eaten up by FF7 right now. Though I feel like we're getting close to the end. I mean, we're on chapter like 17 or 18, and I think there's 20 chapters.
I don't know.
Sure,
I haven't looked it up, but I think you are getting really close.
Yeah, just in time for the new one to come out and have it mock me for about 3 years before I can purchase it on the platform of my choosing.
Yes.
Though we do have Intermission, which is a side story that we can play once the main story concludes. And the side story deals with Yuffie. We'll see how that pans out.
She's after your materia.
Of course, it's Yuffie.
Yep. It's what she does. And she will eventually take over the spunky slot from Aerith.
We shall see.
Well, you know...
She's a different kind of spunky. Aerith is being a much more developed character this time around.
Yes.
Because the original game, I always saw her as kind of this sweet, airy personality. And here she is spunky and full of get up and go.
Yeah. She's a much more proactive character now, which is nice. I'm just really impressed by the fact that, you know, they have moved Cloud off of silent protagonist, but they've kept him so very clipped and terse that he still feels like that.
Yes. Yes, he does. My original playthrough of 7, almost 20 years ago?
At least.
More than?
Probably more than.
One of the things I always imagined at the end of the story is because of the trauma and everything he had gone through, he kind of settled down and effectively became a chocobo breeder who doesn't really talk to anyone. Except for maybe Tifa.
Wait for me.
He, goes out to the woods in his cabin in his chocobo, and that's the end of it. He is effectively done. TM, stick a fork in him.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say I blame him.
But that's always how it felt to me. Of which, apparently, Advent Children, which when it initially came out was completely and utterly bombed left and right, has developed this cult following to the point that as a promo for the next 7 remake coming out, they're having theatrical showings of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. All old things become new again.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if people don't notice, I am still running the charity down below, where you would normally hit the subscribe button, is now a donate button. If you have it in your hearts,
and room in your pocketbook.
And room in your pocketbook, yeah. There's always that. We are shilling for the second harvest of Silicon Valley. Because no one should go hungry. We have Ryu Mitsuki. Hello, Ryu.
I'm amazed you can see him underneath all these nameplates. Good grief.
He is a very old codger.
To be a mascot. Ryu Mitsuki needs the aid of a kindly adventurer.
And of course someone comes and stands right in front of my camera.
Yep. Well met, friend, and welcome to our festivities. I am known in my homeland of Hingashi as the Ryu Mitsuke, and it is my delegation's solemn charge to share our Heaven's Turn custom with the peoples of Eorzea, that we might join hands in revelry. Although Heaven's Turn is observed in both our lands to mark the coming of a new year, there is a difference between our traditions. Here in Eorzea, a deity is chosen from among the 12 to preside over the heavens, while in the far east we honor one of the 12 noble beasts. And this year, that beast is the mighty Ryu, a creature you Eorzeans might liken to a dragon. Now, in order to liven up the festivities, we decided to have a pair of horsebird hatchlings, or should I say, chocobo chicks, serve as mascots.
And he is freaking adorable! Look at him! Look at him!
I'm glad I have this up on the other computer because, I'm not seeing a thing on mine.
Let's see if I can get a slightly better look. There! Oh my god!
Winsomely dressed in draconic attire, we were certain that they would delight all who laid eyes upon them. However, when Ryu Bugyo, the leader of our delegation, presented one of the chicks to a crowd, the reception was disappointingly muted. We know not where we erred. I say, you're adventurers, are you not? In the course of dispensing aid, you must have acquired some insight to the people's interests. Loath though I am to impose, will you not help us identify our plan's failings? So doing, we may yet find a way to win over the locals with our mascots.
I find it interesting he's saying mascots plural, but there's only one here.
He did say 2 initially.
Yes, but there's only one
so
here.
I don't know. I can't see anything. It's all nameplates.
And people wonder why I play with nameplates turned off.
Yeah, my thanks. To begin, I ask that you seek out the Rubugyo. For want of passerby, she decided to wander around this plaza with her hatchling. There's where the second one is. When you find her, pray ask for her account of our dilemma, and thence help us find a solution. May I suggest, instead of your existing mascots, you try handing out crocheted triceratops?
Ah, here she is.
Quack, quack!
Yes, and there he is. And she's in full dragon armor.
Oh my. That is definitely giving crocheted triceratops a run for its money, though.
Yes, it is just freaking adorable. Oh, curious about the delegate too, are you? That is well, for I am just to introduce our mascot Eorzea to this young lady. That is just... oh my god. Feast your eyes on a horse bird among horse birds, the pinnacle of plumage. I dare say Heaven's Turn has never hatched a mascot as utterly charming as our regal Ryu. Well, he's certainly adorable, but what's a Ryu? And why do you have him dressed up in that costume? An excellent question. You see, we wish to present the charms of this chocobo and the Ryu in a lovable package. Just look at him wiggle his scaly little tail. An exquisite combination, you must agree. And it would be remiss of me not to mention the craftsmanship that went into the outfit. Yeah, that is a very high quality, high poly minion.
Mm-hmm.
Our weavers spared no effort to invoke the mighty majesty of the Ryu in the diminutive form before you. The finished product is simply divine, is it not? I suppose, but I still don't know what a Ryu is. But never mind. Thank you for letting me play with him. Oh, she's distraught. And there he goes. Yet again, I failed to convey the virtues of our mascot. Call him a dragon and it'll all make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You've come at the Ryu Mitsuki's behest? I should be most grateful for your aid, adventurer. I seek only to share our mascot's charm with the people of Eorzea, but my every attempt has ended in failure, just as you've witnessed. Try as I might, I cannot see what I am doing wrong. If you have any advice, anything at all, I would be most eager to hear it. Let's see, we have adorable is well and good, but you can't forget the other things. And you may want to talk about the Ryu.
Talk more about the Ryu. Adorable is all well and good.
Okay. As far as I know, it's actually pronounced Ryu.
Something like that.
Ryu.
Yeah.
Other things. It was my intent to have our mascot highlight the Heaven's Turn. You believe this is not enough? It might avail me to speak to that young girl as well. Let us gaze upon Eorzea once more and... he took off that way.
Boy, this place got empty all of a sudden.
Oh.
Where'd the big crowd go?
Wherever did our mascot go? Yeah, he went to follow the little girl. Followed after the girl, you say? Oh, well, we must find him, and quickly. Please, adventurers, will you not help us with the search? Thank you. Now then, I believe the girl set off in the direction of the tavern. The drowning wench, was it? If we find her, I dare say we find Eorzea. Ryonosuke.
Ryonosuke, yeah. Yep, there you are.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel the developers going, we no longer have to polycheck for PS4 anymore. Ah, thank goodness you're here. I've been asking this guardswoman about the girl, but I'm struggling to make myself understood. Perhaps you can clear things up. The lady said she's looking for a girl with a Ryu, but I haven't the faintest what that is.
To rephrase, is a chocobo chick wearing a costume.
Imagine a dragon. A tiny green dragon with googly eyes.
Go for each.
Yeah.
Probably the same.
I'm imagining it.
No, different.
You first.
Then you must be speaking of the odd little critter I spotted a few moments ago. It was wearing what looked like a dragon costume and was waddling after a young girl. I'm afraid I didn't... Yeah, true. That's the second bubble, so it probably joins.
I'm imagining it, all right, but I can't say I've actually Actually, hold that thought. Now that you mention it, there was a chocobo chick wearing what looked like a dragon costume. If that's your Ryu, then I saw waddling after a young girl. I'm afraid I didn't observe where they went, though. Sorry, couldn't be of help.
Yep, it joined.
Many thanks for the assistance. In my haste, I neglected to explain the meaning of the word Ryu. As the Ryu Mitsuki told me, the creature doesn't exist in Eorzea. If I had to begin by clarifying it similar to a dragon, it could have avoided the misunderstanding. I dare say I now know why our mascot is struggling to win over the masses. I shall speak with the guardswoman a little more, in case she has aught else to note to share. Once I'm satisfied, our plan to secure the upper decks. Or scour the upper decks.
Yes.
My! The person next to us looks, quite fetching. Especially with the pink blush on his cheeks. That might have been going a little too far. But damn, he's got the waist for that dress.
Yes, he does.
In the meantime, might I trouble you to search for the lower decks? Once we've finished, let us reconvene at bulwark halls. Okay, lower decks it is.
Think we'll run into Boimler?
Maybe. Off to the lower decks.
Try that again, with microphone.
I said off to the lower decks?
Yeah. I only heard it down the hall.
Oh. I'm wondering why my microphone's doing that.
Yeah, it's been much pickier lately.
Cantankerous, I think, is the word you're looking for.
Yeah. By the way, in kind of zone chat recently, there was a This Is Thancred sighting.
Yes. Unfazed fishmonger.
Thancred is never living that one down.
No, he is never living that one down. A chocobo chick wearing a little green dragon costume. Hasn't come this way, I'm afraid. With the customers scarce as they are today, I'll remember if something like that walked by.
It appears the girl in Chocobo did not come this way.
Ah!
Not sure if bot or traditional Rogadan name.
Yes! I'll skiff,
Yeah.
please.
A young lass and a chocobo chick. I spied them walking past the Aetheryte. I couldn't say where they went from there. It appears the girl and chocobo passed through the Aetheryte Plaza. Don't say. Should you have Inspector Puddles help for this?
Probably. Right now I have the Squirrel Emperor.
Yes. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
Yeah, I went by him myself. Huh? I know the lass you're after. Sibley's her name, and she's the daughter of a fellow merchant. Good friend of mine, in fact. You'd be hard-pressed to find a happier father and daughter. They go fishing at the river together all the time, they do. But he'll soon set sail for faraway lands, I'm told. Sibley's worried, sick, and for good reason. Ocean's a fickle mistress. Even a simple voyage could cost a man his life. Anyway, she came through here earlier, but I'm afraid I couldn't say where she is now. Perhaps someone else can tell you there. Or help you there. You've learned something of note. Continue scouting the lower decks for more information. Do they really have to handle this much?
Yes, they do. Umbilical Alleygoer.
Hi, Miss Alleygoer.
A girl with an oddly dressed chocobo chick. She passed this way here earlier. She looked a little lost, so I asked her if she needed help. She told me she was fine, and that she was heading to the Ageless River. Though I left it at that, I can't help but worry for her. Out on her own. I hope you find her soon.
You believe you have enough information on Sibley's whereabouts. Make your way to Bulwark Hall and report your findings to the Rubugyo.
Off to Bulwark Hall! I see Limsa as being Limsa Lomenza.
Yep.
Hello, Rubugyo. There you are. By your triumphant expression, I dare hope you've learned something of the little girl and our mascot? Yeah, they headed over to the Ageless River. So the little girl, Sylvie, was headed for the Ageless River. That you should find such information we need is auspicious indeed. For my part...
You're nothing if not auspicious.
Maybe. For my part, in the course of speaking with the locals, I was able to learn more about dragons. That is, while they have many similarities with the Ryu of the Far East, they are in fact different creatures. I'd been under the impression that they were one and the same, but be it their folklore or their status in moral society, they are quite distinct. I'd assumed that the people of Eorzea were like me, that they thought the Ryu was simply a dragon by another name. I suppose it is little wonder that Sylvie looked puzzled during our first encounter. When we find her next, I shall do my utmost to explain the truth and meaning of our mascot. Now off to the Ageless River with us! The River of Ages?
Yeah.
You know, at some point we really should dye our chocobos.
I don't want them to die.
No! Dye! D-Y-E! Not D-I-E! Make them all pretty.
Mm-hmm.
There's our two missing Ryunosuke.
Wah! Oh dear.
Yes. I wish you didn't have to go, Papa. Huh? You're the adventurers from before. What are you doing here? Oh, thank the kami we found you, Sobi. And that lady with the fancy helmet, too. How did you know my name? We talked to people who knew you, and they told us. I see. I'm sorry for causing you both trouble. I just wanted to visit my Paka's favorite fishing spot, but your chocobo chick ended up following me all the way. Well, he's safe with you now. If there's nothing else, I'll be off. Pray, wait a moment. In the course of searching for Ryunosuke, we couldn't help but learn of your father will soon depart upon a voyage. It has left you feeling troubled. I realize we are but strangers, but if you were not adverse, will you not talk to us about it? It's all right. My papa, he's heading to Hingashi for trade. I heard it's a long and dangerous journey, and it made me worry. I wanted to pray to the navigator to keep him safe at sea. But then I found out that Limsa wasn't chosen in heaven. Then I found out that Lamian wasn't chosen for heaven's turn, and it made me worry all the more. I see. As you say, it isn't the navigator, but the keeper who presides over the heavens this year. But if not the navigator, I thought I could at least pray to a god of the Far East. That's why I went to talk with you. So that's the way of it. You came to me in hope to beseech our divinities to protect your father. But in my fervor to showcase our mascot, I failed to lend an ear to your earnest desire. Well, I hear you now, young one. I shall tell you the tale of the Ryu that will grant you comfort. I need to recall a suitable one. Something that ideally features the ocean.
Quack, quack, quack.
Oh, what's gotten into you, little one?
Try that again.
Oh, what's gotten into you, little one? Curious on what lies that way, are you? It's a place called Wood Whisper Canyon. Papa told me the waterfalls appear there after the calamity, and they changed the flow of the Nemean River. Waterfalls changing the course of a river. I believe I have the perfect tale for you, Sylvie. One that will bolster your spirits as your father departs on his journey. Let us head to these waterfalls, that we might avail of ourselves of their ambience. Even Ryunosuke is keen, and we wouldn't want to ignore such a fortuitous omen. Ryunosuke.
Quack.
A story that will give me comfort? I wonder what it's about.
Unlike a dragon. The Ryu Bugyo has a mind to make for Wood Whisper Canyon.
Come, let us head to these waterfalls. They would provide us the perfect setting for my tale. Off to the canyon! Woohoo! Which is way down this... Oh, no, they have us putting up top. I can tell by the gaggle of people.
Yeah.
Ryo Nosuke.
Quack.
Yeah, I bet you like it. They're big waterfalls, aren't they?
Yes.
Let us begin. The Ryu is a creature that shares many similarities with the dragons of Eorzea, but as I myself recently discovered, it is in fact a distinct being. Nor is it just the one Ryu. Nay, there exist a myriad individuals, all of whom have their own tales, and the creature I will speak about is the mighty Seiryu, one of the four lords, whose legend holds birthed the great waterfall in the far east. He is so adorable! That does sound exciting, doesn't it? In the region of Eorzea flows the One River, and its plentiful waters nourish nearby lands. In ages past, it is said that Seiryu drank so deep of the river that he altered its very course, and in doing so gave rise to a waterfall, the Dragon's Struggle. While it is not widely known, Seiryu was also regarded as a guardian deity who protected the people from disasters of water. Disasters like storms and floods? Indeed. Long ago, it was believed the calamities could be quelled by sacrificing a young maiden to the divine beasts such as Seiryu. And while no written record exists, there is a tale of a seaside village that fell into the path of a raging storm. Desperate to calm the heavens, the villagers offered unto Seiryu one of their daughters. However, Seiryu showed no interest whatsoever in the young girl. To merely know the villagers' plight was enough for him, it seemed, and he turned the course of the storm and spared them untold devastation. The benevolent being is Seiryu, who wields his power over water for good. Even now, he hears our prayers and protects us and our loved ones from harm. That, my dear, is just one example of the noble beast we celebrate this heaven's turn. Together, let us offer a prayer for Seiryu and wish your father safe travels and calm waters. That sounds perfect, miss. Thank you so much. We must thank Ryo Nosuke as well. Were it not for him, I might not have recalled the tale of Seiryu. Now, you can pray to Seiryu for safe travels too, adventurers. Oh, perhaps you have already heard the story? It was my first time hearing it too.
Yeah, it's a bit early for us.
Yeah, these two have not gotten into Stormblood yet. Really? Well then, I'm glad we could hear it together. Now that I think on it, Miss, you said there was no written record existing of that tale. How did you come to know of it? An astute observation, Sylvie. You see, my family is said to be descended from the maiden who was offered to Serio. As long ago as the event took place, there is no way to confirm the tale's veracity. But if true, then there is by grace of Serio that I am here, alive. Thus I've made it my mission to spread the word of his noble kind. Looking back on it, from the time you followed after Sylvie, it is as if you have been guiding me, little one. I may be your caretaker, but it was you who was watching over me. Just like the honest to God's for you. With this, I now know what I must do to initiate people into our traditions, and I shall continue to do so for as long as the Ryu reigns in the heavens. Come, let us head back to the sea together. We wouldn't want to make your father worry, would we now, Sylvie? Or Sylvie? Sylvie? Sylvie.
Sibley.
Sibley. Curse you, dyslexia. Yeah, Ryunosuke is just absolutely adorable. And you can tell they really kind of went, Polycount, we don't have to pay that much attention to it, do we? Feel that new graphic engine update. And back to the Rio Bugyo. I assume they're going to be in the upper courtyard. No, we could not miss out. You are correct.
Yes, we had to go do this immediately. Not to mention doing the Heaven's Turn quests on New Year's Eve seems extremely appropriate. Because the heavens are getting ready to turn.
Hello, Ryunosuke. He goes quite in my general direction. Ryu Mitsuki?
Is that so? Glad am I to hear that our adventures were of assistance, true friends.
There you are, adventurers. Lest you wonder, young Sibley is now safely home, and I have just apprised the Ryu Mitsuki of our fruitful outing. Now that I've discovered a more suitable approach to our draconic dilemma, I wish to wander the city again for onlookers. Though I regret to impose upon you once more, your support with Silva was most helpful. Might you accompany me a while I make my rounds in this area? With your discerning eyes, I am certain that we could ready indefinitely? No?
Readily identify.
Thank you. I'm certain that you could readily identify those who might be receptive to our message. What say you? In for a
Stoic
pin.
nod. I don't say
In for-
anything. I just stoically nod.
In for a penny, in for a sin. I'm truly grateful. Let us set forth at once.
Now accompanying you, keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives.
Talk with Ryunosuke.
Ryunosuke puffs out his little chest, looking every elm a proud Ryu.
Oh, he's so totally into it.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryofukyo? Ryu and Dragon, East and West. While the differences between our cultures are numerous indeed, we have much and more to learn from each other. Together with Ryunosuke, I hope to leave a favorable impression. Oh, let's see what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one is inside the drowning winch, the ale-sipping sailor. Hello, good sir. Would you like to talk about a dragon?
Or dragon-like thing. Huh? What the hell is that chocobo chick supposed to be dressed up as?
Ryunosuke here is wearing the costume that mimics the Ryu, dragons of the Far East. It is held that these creatures have mastery over water, and a sailor such as yourself is such as your good self may benefit from knowing about them.
If you ask me, it looks more like a sea serpent. Hold it. It wouldn't have anything to do with that thrice damned primal leviathan, would it? No.
I assure you, there's no such connection whatsoever. Far from causing disasters of water, the Ryu is a benevolent beast that protects us from them. If you are interested in knowing more, I invite you to seek out the aft castle.
Alright. Still, here in Limsa, we've got the navigator. That's all the protection we need on the high seas.
Yes, I understand that your people of your nation look to Lamian in favor of safe voyages. Be that as it may, disasters of the water could strike beyond the boundaries of the sea, in which case placing your faith in the Ryu could provide you with added assurance.
I suppose it don't hurt to have more friends in high places, as it were. Fine, I'll go and see what this is all about. And suddenly he has zoomies.
And he has a buddy go with him. Ryunosuke?
There he is. Quack quack! Yeah, they haven't changed.
Okay. I had to check.
Of course, keep an eye out for speech circles.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, disappointing.
At least there's none on the map.
Nope.
Do we want to stop by the Bismarck and get some New Year's rice cakes?
Ooh. So, maybe let's skip the mochi.
Aww.
It might still be alive. Yes? How can I assist you in your curiously dressed chocobo chick?
If I may shed some light on the mystery of our mascot, little Ryunosuke, here is named after the Ryu, dragons of the Far East.
Huh? I thought dragons were supposed to be fearsome. This fellow looks anything but.
Oh, our costumed companion notwithstanding, the Ryu is in fact a powerful and fearsome beast. Yet, by the same token, they are fondly regarded as symbols of good fortune. Should you be curious about them, we would be glad to tell you more at the Aft Castle.
A being that's regarded with both fear and fondness. Intriguing. Perhaps I'll pay a quick visit to the Aft Castle before returning to work. There's 2 squirrel emperors.
Look out! They're multiplying!
Mhm.
As long as they don't decide to subdivide, I think we're okay.
As long as they don't start hiding nuts inside the walls.
And furnaces.
Yeah.
Hello, Resolute Resident.
Hello, Mr. Resident. Can I call you Resolute? By the gods! I just resolved to salve my soul with the sight of adorable creatures this year, and what should appear but the most charming of chocobo chicks. Okay, if you think that's good, wait until we show you this crocheted triceratops. What's your name, little one? And what is that winsome outfit you're wearing?
You have a keen eye, sir. This little fellow is Ryonosuke. He is dressed as a Ryu, a dragon of the Far East. By thus attiring Eorzea's favorite beast of burden, we hope to create a symbol of friendship between our lands.
Well, now, that this adorable form should harbor such splendid symbolism. I'd never heard of this Ryu before, but now I'm keen to know more.
In that case, sir, I would invite you to seek out the Aft Castle anon. There we will be glad to answer all your questions.
Excellent. We shall head there at once. And away they go.
I see he is a man of culture. Oh, what a relief to see the locals take an interest in the Ryu. I dare say we have gathered enough people, so let's head back to the Aft Castle.
So our Bugyo makes her triumphant return. You've done a tremendous job to pique the interest of so many.
You are too kind, Mitsuki. None of this would have been possible without the adventurers and Ryonosuke's help. There you are, miss. My papa wanted to meet you, so I brought him.
So you're the kindly folks who helped my Sibley. I haven't the words to properly thank you, but I'm truly grateful for what you've done. I'm glad to see my girl smiling again.
Pray do not mention it, sir. We too owe Sibley much and more. How fares the preparations for your journey, if I may ask?
Very well, thank you. And with Sibley praying to the legendary Seru for my safety, no matter how far I venture from home, I have no doubt that all will be well.
I shall pray for your safety as well. What little we do might help you in your way. We gladly do it.
Indeed. While sharing the blessing of the divine beast is a fine thing, naught is more rewarding for our delegation than fostering friendship between our lands.
For all the help you've afforded us, I wish to give you a proper reward, yet I do not know what might be suitable.
Quack!
Ryunosuke, are you saying you wish to accompany our adventurer friends?
I believe the little one wishes to be your charm against tumultuous waters, and he would be hard-pressed to choose a better companion. We still have Ryuji to aid us in our work, so if you wish it, Ryunosuke is yours.
Ryunosuke, my little guardian, thank you for everything. May your divine aura keep our friend safe.
And may you and yours enjoy the rest of the Heaven's Turn season, my friends. Know that wherever the Rue roars, good fortune shall be upon you. Google Kite!
Yes! The hover over.
Ryunosuke. Aw, he thinks he's dragons!
Theron will be very torn.
Should you wish to draw Omikuji, the Omikuji has returned to offer his services for the remainder of the celebration. Seek him out for a Heaven's Turn fortune. Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been divined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the adventure section of your Omikuji and discover what new journeys might lie in wait for you. I wonder if there might be Dawn Trail
There might
hints in
be.
there, at least for people who are at max. Next time on Dragon Bow. Hold on a second. First of all...
Hello, Akti!
Yes! Hey, Octi! And I think I will change over to Ryunosuke.
Yeah, I think I will too, because he's just too adorable!
As part of her efforts to introduce the noble Ryu, one of the totem animals to usher in a new year in the Far East, the Ryu Bugyo arranged for this chocobo hatchling to serve as a mascot. For its part, the creature seems to enjoy its role and wears its outfit with adorable zeal. Yes, I can feel the presence of the mighty dragons all around us.
That's oldie. Nice.
Okay, now hold on. And while we have everyone gathered here,
Yes?
have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV? With an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 for free with no restrictions on playtime.
By the way, you're outdoors. It now goes to Stormblood.
Yeah, I know. My quick search did not turn up the
The Stormblood version.
revised version.
There is an updated version.
Yes, there is a revised version, but it's not what popped up on me.
By the way, if anyone wants to try it out or finally want to purchase it, I happily give out friend codes. May Ryunosuke serve you well, my friend. may the blessings of the Ryu be upon you always. You want to check out the Mitsuki?
Sure. Or, oh. So we leave Ryunosuke in your care. His younger brother, Ryuji, appears content to remain here and celebrate. It is a joy to see him so fervently flapping about in his draconic attire.
Yeah, these chicks are totally into it.
Yes, they
Why
are.
am I reminded of the one draft horse a few years ago that the owner made him an at costume, and the horse fell in love with it so much it throws fits every time the owner tries to take it off.
Yes.
It's hilariously adorable. I feel sorry for the owner.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Sylvie. Sibley. You're so lucky, Papa. I'll pray to Sirio and ask him to give you lots of good fortune, too.
Well, what do you know? It says great fortune. That bodes well for my voyage.
Okay, let's see what our Far East...
Greetings, my friends. I deal in omikuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Yes, draw omikuji. We learned about it last year. You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. Very good. I shall be happy to oblige.
Just drawing one is all we need.
Mm-hmm. Good fortune.
Oh, this is perfectly lining up for the last 2 weeks and going into the new year for me.
Oh no. No. Good fortune. Thou shalt experience exceptional fortune. Keep these words of guidance in thy heart. Adventure. Heed the voices of the people, for they have tales untold to share. Relationships. A friend shall come to thine aid. Neglect not to repay the debt. Prosperity. Sail forth and cast thy nets. A great haul awaits thee. Oh, does that mean I need to learn fishing and go on a fishing voyage?
Maybe?
Conflict. Thy weapon suiteth thee well. Continue in thine offers with confidence. Favor. Be discerning like unto the traders, and no chance to profit shall pass thee by.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Misfortune!
Well, you are a mess.
Thou shalt experience misfortune. Heed these words of guidance, and thy luck may change. Adventure. Thine excesses shall take their toll. Pay thy heed, due care on the road. Relationship. Forget not thy kindness in the midst of conflict. Prosperity. Act not with emotion, lest thou misjudge an item's worth. Conflict. Apprehension shall beget failure. Take to battle with not save complete resolve. Favor. To triumph over foes as ferocious as those. Sorry, my dyslexia is getting to me a little here. To triumph over foes as ferocious as the lover's loyal hound, thou must drive a stratagem. I don't know how to take this.
Did Ryanje write all of these?
You are not the first one to ask that.
Because boy, they sound like him. Especially, devise a stratagem. That's a very Rianjay, turn of phrase.
You are totally not the first one to ask that. Yeah, I took a free shot at this. Sorry, Rena. Yeah, I took a screenshot. We can close this. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words impart by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days.
The scary thing is if Theron manages to pull the same one.
Don't tempt the server.
So, back to main/side story for the next half hour?
We could do that. Of course, first we have to make our way all the way back to the hinterlands.
Yeah, and they don't call them hinterlands for nothing.
Yeah. Are we just gonna walk it, or we want to port it?
We're not Theron, we can port it. We're not that cheap.
Okay. Do I have one? No, I do not. Wait.
Hold on, let me do it.
Nope.
I actually have more gil than you.
Okay, you can do it. I will not complain. Oh, before
Okay,
that,
where are we going?
I want to check something.
Okay.
Because usually there's a vendor here as well.
Oh, yes.
Wanna
Festival
see-
supplier.
Let's see what you got.
Zoni and Advent cakes.
Yeah, I think we're good on those.
Yeah. Ooh,
We want to
GPM
go to
perception food.
Idleshire.
That sounds right. Let's see. Ishgard and surrounding areas. Idleshire. Do I use an Aetheryte ticket, or is 380 gil really worth that?
I don't think it's worth
It's not
that.
worth that. There are far bigger Aetheryte bills coming in the future.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah,
evil
I
things they
shared
did
this-
was take off the 999 cap.
Yeah. Yeah, I shared this over on my Discord, but yeah, this is kind of how things have been going for me lately. So getting the misfortune card was not
On point.
not unexpected. And now we make our way back to Master Matoya's cave.
Yeah. Are we down to main story again?
We are down to main story again.
That keeps happening to us. What's wrong with them?
And I believe we're going to be pointed at a dungeon. I know, we keep running into main story. It's like it's following us or something.
There is no escaping main story.
Dun dun dun. There is no escaping adorable chocobos dressed up as Eastern dragons?
Let's hope not.
night music here is just so peaceful. Until something comes along and tries to eat your tail feathers.
I don't know, sounds like chocobo music to me.
Nope, not playing with you.
But he wants to.
Not playing with you either.
He's
For
lonely.
you. Ow.
He just wants to celebrate the new year with you.
All right, Master Matoya. We're ready for this.
We are? Ooh, when'd that happen?
I don't know, it just kind of did.
Forbidden knowledge. Okay, Aether Current. I'm always ready for an Aether Current. Matoya is in a mood to reminisce.
'Twas some 50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Ilsabard under its rule. Faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes, a device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end,
Thank you,
it was
Sixth
denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Ha! Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Wow, Matoya, I forgot how petty you were. You were smiling during that entire monologue.
Oh yes!
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us.
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject, but you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
Ah, you were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
But we just got here!
Not so fast. You don't expect that you can just waltz on in now, do you?
Oh, we kind of hoped we could.
Thought. A fancy. But yeah, that section was always why, when the council was being obstreperous at the beginning of Endwalker, I just wanted to drop Matoya on them.
Matoya from Low Earth Orbit?
Yeah, pretty
Sorry,
much.
Low Island Orbit?
Low Etherean orbit.
Alphano?
Do you see the tomes lying about like so many cheap romances? They are priceless. My professors at the studium would have fits if they saw them in this state.
Being here calls to mind my days studying under Matoya. Though she is the strictest and most irascible of my mentors, she led by example inspired one to greater heights. Were it not for her sage guidance, I should not be the woman I am. Alright, Matoya, what do you want us to do? Oh, the great library's guardian shouldn't pose any difficulty for a hero like you. But if you turn out you aren't up to the task, well, then I know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an etheric ram.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. I'll put a pair of my familiars at your disposal. One's a Progro who will help you locate the tome. The other's that broom yonder who will let you into the library. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, girl. Hello, Mr. Enchanted Broom.
That's right. We're in separate instances. Greetings, good madam. I am Brimsy, my lady's servant of some 50 years. May I say what an honor it is to serve you? I am given to understand you wish to enter the Great Google Library. To find it, pray head east upon leaving this cave. The building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapsed bridge. I shall go and fetch my fellow familiar on my way to the entrance. When your preparations are in order, pray come and meet me there. It will be my pleasure to unlock the door for you.
And off he goes. So, do we want to do this as a duty support? Or suckle some poor sops to help us through? There is an advantage doing it as a duty support.
Oh?
Yes. Some of the characters on the roster.
Oh dear. Well, that is tempting then, since I certainly haven't seen the duty support version.
And you know we won't be waiting for ages and...
Yep. Though I doubt we would be anyway. Might take a little time, but certainly not ages. Not for something that's part of main story.
Also, if we go in as tank and heals.
Yeah.
Which is what we're currently set up as.
Yes.
The question is do we want to run this tonight? Or wait until we have more time? Because we'll be running into the 11 o'clock.
Yes, we will. Now, you were kind of proposing, finishing out the year in Deep Dungeon. Maybe it's time to switch over to that.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Though, if we
might want to turn around and park someplace that is a rest area. After we get most of the way there.
Yeah, well... And it's a long haul back to Rest State. Oh, gosh. Especially without flight.
With any luck, once this quest is done, we'll have flight. I think we're down to 1, aren't we?
Yeah, we should be down to 1.
Ether currents. Yes, we have 1 quest 1 to go, and we've got all the findables.
Yep. They
So,
always
yeah, we
give
just
you
need to
the
finish
last
this.
Aether current with
Oh
the
yes,
last
just
quest
as
of
you're
the
ready,
zone.
just as you're ready to leave. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
But of course, that also implies that we shall very soon uncover the 6th zone.
Yes.
Wonder what that could be.
We already know it.
I know. They've been talking about it in the story long enough. Unlike some of the other expansions where it's not as clear.
Yeah.
This one, you know exactly where you're going. But at least we got up to the dungeon tonight.
Yep. Now we'll still have to talk with Broomsy before we actually unlock it, but...
Yeah. Maybe we should have done that. Oh well.
Oopsies! Too late now. I am not going back for it.
No. One back and forth is enough.
Ow! Quit it! So, hard place?
Yep. It's a hard place to skip.
Ba-dum-bum. Here we go. Nice and simple.
Unlike some places.
We will be right back after these reload messages. Woohoo!
There's always at least some things that you can get rid of without trouble.
Well, you know what they say, 3 moves are as good as a fire.
And I'll be back.
Speaking of things of such, we are running a charity. If you're in Twitch itself, where it normally says subscribe on the button, it should say donate. That is a link to go to a link to donate to Second Harvest of Silicon Valley, which is one of our preferred charities we tend to try and support, because no one should go hungry. Rai is here, but Rai is not awake. This shall not stand. So, Palace of the Dead. Chirp, 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 chirp.
That is the idea.
Let's go. Oh, come on, Topi. You too. You're not getting out of this one.
Squeak.
We will be hanging out here to ring in the new year. Make sure the current one leaves. Please and thank you. Yeah, it's been a year. We'll leave it there.
And I'm gonna go ahead and head on out.
Okay, you get a
Okay.
good night's sleep. Happy New Year.
Yes, it's
We
been
will-
good to have you along.
We will
Yeah,
totally
thank you.
see you later.
Bye.
Bye. And right back. Oh, not in range. And right back again.
Oh,
Clear the decks for action, as it were.
but Action never logged on today. I know, I need new material. I'm sorry. But soon we shall arrive at the Palace of the Dead. And we actually made it past floor 100 this time. Or last time. We're actually pretty happy with that. Especially since we don't have exactly the optimal team for our playstyles here. We've got all the DPS, but oh man, we're starting to get to the point where the mobs hit like trucks. Hopefully Ryan will be back soon, and then we can start. Ooh, I need more green food. I should fix that at some point. I'm not going to use any really tonight. I probably should.
Okay. So we're just about ready for the 1 hour challenge.
Yes.
Which dies first, us or the year?
Good question. We're gonna find out.
Hold on a moment. What do you think about sharing some raid food? We might actually want it in here.
Okay, fine.
Since you always insist, but we're actually to the levels in here where it might matter.
My raid food's getting kind of thin.
Understood.
Go ahead and pop both.
Yeah. Okay.
And let's see
I am
how
well
we
fed.
do. Floor 101.
Mm-hmm.
Wish us luck.
We might need it. There is a chest.
Affluence.
And since we're in the second half, definitely let's keep largely together.
Ow.
That's the exit.
No controllers.
Dublin and Sprite.
Two Dublins.
Oh, apparently.
And remember, my weenie heels are weenie.
Yep. But they're less weenie than my heels.
I don't know. Second wind is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count
Ribbit!
because I can do it,
Ribbit!
once every 2 minutes.
Ribbit! Ribbit,
Yes,
ribbit.
yes, I know.
We can leave.
Oh. Now you tell me.
Ribbit! I mean, we are still looking for
Silvers.
silvers. Mimic! You could stop that.
Me, didn't he?
Yes, he popped.
I was busy punching buttons.
Go ahead and pop a purity.
Yep. It's why we have them.
Let's go.
I was looking for ways to damage it faster.
I know.
Haste.
Let's see what we got around the corner.
Gold chest, 2 gold chests. Let's get the central yard on. Catch up on our steals after burning them for the last boss.
Nice. Sure.
And another fortune. Oh, thought we had that running already. I guess that was last level.
Last level fun.
Oh dear. No, not him. Thank you, tab target. Oh, hi there. Believe you are generally out DPSing me at the moment.
Sorry? It's not my intention.
Such DPS was not your intention?
See. Ooh, he dropped the chest.
Arm?
79, and we have a rage. We have a rage. Come over here.
Hold on. Actually, come over here. And actually, I guess pop the intuition. Okay, let me go to the chest. Should be this one. Let me double check. Yep, that was rage. Okay, do it.
Raging!
And I'll be dragging someone for you. Just stay in the circle.
There, handled.
I was bringing them to you.
Must smack!
The smack was gonna come to you.
Must
Items
smack! Hey, at least it's no not back.
Yeah.
Ooh, Goblin Adventure.
Ooh. Well, he came to a messy end. Luring. Armor.
12 seconds.
No horde.
8, 7, 6, 3, 2.
Nicely done. Oh, and spare raising.
Let's get out of here.
Or refill of raising. Yep.
That worked out quite well.
Yes. New music.
We have Horde.
Hmm. We also have a goblin adventure. There's Horde. Affluence.
Let's sure.
Okay, let's see how many guys aggro.
We have a patroller coming in.
Yeah.
He just walked on by.
No. He was being very confused, actually. Okay.
Possible new patroller. Strength. And purity.
And yours on.
Yours off.
It says what it yours on.
Watch that
thrower.
debuff down.
It's fine.
Okay. Okay.
I so want flamethrower.
I know, but you do not get flamethrower. You are denied flamethrower.
Highly unfair. Squirrel! Okay, I was kind of gonna skip him, but okay.
Oh, I got two. I'm sorry.
Yes, you did. That should take care of one.
Sorry.
Nope, nope. All fine, we're still alive. I have all my fingers and toes. Serenity.
Not needed.
Yeah, where was that last level?
late,
Seems
but sure.
fortunate. Empty, effectively speaking.
Yeah.
There's the exit. And a stag party.
Take your poison. Oh, crap. Oh, crap!
It'll be less funny if we actually die, but... I went Let's go before that... Ow. Respawn wakes up.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Wow! How did not pull a single target in 3 steps? Welcome to Palace of the Dead.
Yeah.
Follow the
Okay.
happy feet.
Look out for poison. It's ladybugs. Yep, poisoned. That's what that is. I've always wondered what the scamper ability was. It's basically a haste.
Yep.
Arm?
Strength 80.
Very good.
Ooh, there's another chest back there.
Oh,
No, it's ahead of us. My bad. Oh, there's a room off.
apparently.
There's the coffer. Ribbit! Ribbit, ribbit! Ribbit!
Toby, can you take care of him for a moment?
Ribbit!
Yeah, I know, you don't need taking care of, you
That's
need
yours.
looking after.
The strength.
Okay. I
Ribbit!
didn't see what it was. Strength?
Yep.
Yeah. Meh. Only worth it for the kills.
I'd rather go for the squirrel.
Darn straight.
There we go. Of course he has. Well, we're making decent timing.
Oh, well, yeah, we have the firepower. It's other things we're a little short on, but we have the firepower, so as long as we don't screw up, we will go fast.
At least I'm not doing this as Black Mage. Oh, God.
Yeah. And by the way, music. I really like this theme. And another one.
Virginian Whip?
I hope not, because that'd be us. that hurt a bit.
2 more beetles.
Wow, yeah. I think this level is a dunghill. No. Ladybug, hornet, ladybug.
Not worth it.
Nothing. Oh, if you're gonna insist. Rage!
Give me a second. Raging! Wow, big floor set.
Yeah. Flight.
Go ahead and pop a flight.
I was having to find it. That's not the exit either.
Your! Don't know if I'm gonna get that last room, but
Well, you'll be fortunate if you do.
yeah. And of course, everyone's hanging out by the water cooler.
Of course.
81.
Wow.
Whee!
There we go. Flight.
Yeah,
Give us
sure.
another flight.
By the way, we have gloom.
You noticed. Serenity,
Yeah, sure.
please. I feel chipper already.
Affluence, sure. Dung beetle.
Ladybug, exit. So exit is this way. If we can open it. That is a bright yellow.
Yeah, I'm currently at 8184.
Nice.
Strength. Go ahead and refresh yours.
Okay, and from now on, I think all the bosses we beat will get you more.
Knock on wood.
If they weren't already.
I think they
anything
already
past
were.
the 100 will.
We'll see how much it gets, though. That's going to be the real question.
Yeah, well, it's always
I'll
one
take
of
that
those
one.
comparative things.
Ooh, rage. Give me a sec.
Right.
Raging.
Luring. And everything's open.
Let's go.
After this silver.
85
Armor.
strength. Or armor 85.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll probably want to ditch rage.
Yes, you will. Yeah,
it's
we
got,
kind
like-
of blew through that floor set.
Hitting the luring help. By the way, steel yourself.
Fine. Though, yeah, it's kind of tough. You ready?
No, but let's do this. No, don't come after me.
Only problem with doing this after the earlier run is now I'm jealous of the level 90 version of the class job.
Sorry.
I think I went a little distance for that. I'll get his attention.
He's almost dead.
You can scratch the almost. Yeah, at the moment I think you're doing more DPS, though I'm definitely competitive.
82, 86.
Yeah.
Next floor set?
Oh yeah. The year isn't dead yet. Arm.
83. So I am definitely getting some builds.
Oh yes. With a little luck, we'll get you to 99 before we succumb, though that will take some work. Safety.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, hi, Mr. Jagged Toad.
He just wanted to be your friend.
Something like that. it with boy. Toad. Second toad. Come on, turn. Exit open, but we kind of need this Bicephorus.
Yeah.
Bicephorus. Strength.
Yours.
Yeah, we totally have the firepower.
For
Staying
now.
power might be the problem.
For now, we have firepower.
Oh, we'll have the firepower all the way down. It's the staying power that we might be lacking in.
We have Horde. Look out! The Horde signal!
Yeah,
Good
quick,
job.
get him.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm dead.
You're dead? Why are you dead?
I got yanked in and then stunned.
Oh. Can I open the return and find it?
The return's in the room you're currently in.
Okay, good. Yeah, okay, I had not seen the label.
Good luck.
Usually it's me watching you go off and try and do this.
Sorry. You
What
don't
is
have
wrong
a
with
Phoenix
this?
down on you, do you?
Actually, I do.
Well, you could try. I mean, you should be able to.
I should. But I am used to this going the other way around.
Yeah, I got
Exit is opening
stunned
a lot
and then yanked
faster.
into an AoE. There was not much
Yep.
I could do.
Yep. That's the way it works. That's how they get you. Just die already. Yeah, the return is really being the stubborn one.
Yeah. I can see that. Toby has abandoned me.
Oh. I want to see what we have other than leeches, and I need to remember to check that coffer. Or actually, no, that was the resolution. Wait for Ceres.
Don't open that.
Oh,
I don't
might
know.
be a mimic.
I don't think it counts if you're dead.
Oh, that's a silver. I see. Yes. Do not open that.
Well, there's a passage, but man, the return is just...
Yeah. So these other things seem to be doing a bit better on it than the leeches were.
Yep.
The leeches just were contributing.
There we go.
There we are. And I'm used to being the one staring at the monitor while you go off and try and save me.
Sorry, but there was no help with that.
Yeah, it happens. There. Weenie, heal yourself.
Come here, Toby.
Okay, and now I can get get that silver for you. Armor.
87. And we do have boards somewhere.
Indeed. Board and exit.
And help!
Oh no! Oh jeez! Actually, that's the wrong answer. This is the right answer.
Yay, witching?
Yes. Because I could concentrate on pumping out all the AoEs without.
And we got a replacement
maneuvering to do
witching.
it. Oh, very good. You know, I'm the one who's supposed to stumble into the traps.
It
Why
was
are you doing
right
my job
against
for
the
me?
wall. It was in like one of the worst places possible to find a trap. I think they went and
Right,
jumped
later
the
tonight
things
we'll
to
be
put the-
played by Theron.
Sorry.
Not a problem. We're living. Fortune. At least I'm living.
Serenity unneeded.
Incoming. Come on. Come on.
One from behind.
Ah. Thank you for the warning. Great timely. Could have sworn I heard something squeak.
Might have been my summons.
I suppose it must have been. Luring.
Witching!
Fine enough. Yeah, we have the firepower to get through them if we don't have to worry about how much damage we're taking. That's the tough part.
Well, I hope that witching helped.
Oh, good lord, yes. Once again, I didn't have
Pick
to
your
worry about
target.
maneuvering. So we should probably just head towards the exit, which
There's
is
a chest here. Two
Yeah,
chests.
it's just a goal.
Purity. And
Intuition.
Intuition, which is not running.
Not running. Horde.
Right here.
Indeed. This was purity. Okay, time for exit.
Well, this is being exciting.
Yes? Isn't that the point?
Yeah, maybe.
Nice, exciting, adrenaline pumped way to get bring out the air. more intuition.
Ooh, light.
Okay. New music time.
Fun.
Something like that. But not with fun.
Flight.
Okay.
Looks like you found
This
the
is
exit.
a dead end, but it's the exit. Yeah.
Gotta watch the palace slimes. They explode.
Well, if you let them live long enough. Safety.
Yes.
This room is temporarily clear.
Snick incoming.
Also, horde somewhere on this floor. This is another great theme.
Hold
There's
breaker arrow.
horde.
I made a friend.
Great.
He's not much of a friend, but he's mine.
You have DPS, you can handle it. Raising.
Nice.
Yeah. That was an amazing room. Horde, useful gold chest, and no monsters. We can leave anytime, by the way.
Flight's already running. I know. But what sort of adventure would I be if I didn't try and look for sparklies?
So, time to board flight 115?
Yes. Watch out for the respawn.
Yeah. Not the same as the old spawn. Witching. So we got one of
need
our
a
witchings back.
refresh.
Yeah, not a chance of exploding like that.
By the way, no knockback, so no hulking out.
Great. Aetherpool arm.
85.
Okay. 14 to go. Okay.
Nanta!
And exit. Which is open.
Chest?
Steel.
Nice, we need a refresh.
Okay.
Good morning, Parchard.
Mm-hmm.
Snick incoming!
Yep. If he wasn't incoming now, before, he is now. So if we were to, like, find one of those and say Ultima Thule, would it be a Space Cobra? What? It's an honest question.
Fortune,
Fortune.
sure. Uh-oh. And he did not get hit by it.
Of course he didn't.
I'm taking a little walkabout.
And I have a Cobra.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Witching!
Oh no! I'll be there in a minute. I hope. Oh boy, I really hope. Yikes! Ow, 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 ow. Man, that Cobra is doing a number on me.
Yes, I noticed.
I was after a potion and second wind.
Strength yourself.
Gladly.
Can we leave?
If the Nanka will let us. 'Cause he was OBAing us earlier.
That was exciting.
Yes! The wrong kind of exciting.
Go witching?
Yes.
Health down, by the way.
Arm.
86.
Okay, if we can get through this set, you'll be doing very nice. Salamander. Yep.
Snick.
Neck.
Ow.
Seedling. And gold and passage. Mimic.
Remember to interrupt.
Hit the graze, right?
Yeah.
Make sure I get the right,
Right there.
interrupt.
Thank you.
Pretty on it. Salamander and passage. Salamander. Is that OBA or
Okay.
okay? More salamander.
As long as it's not salamander oil, I'm fine.
Come on.
Ninja!
Yeah, I know. Trying to get tap target to be okay with them.
And a Deep Palace Blanco, which is a patroller. 89.
Bianca, yeah. Or Biloco, yeah. Exit is open if we can find it. Not down here.
Nope, that's the return.
this salamander. Walk into an ambush. Pull him back this way.
He likes to just sit and cast.
Okay.
Have a weenie heal.
Just get us off this floor.
Weenie heal! Weenie!
No more health down and no more gloom. That is a horrible combination.
Yes, it is. And the health down continues.
At least it's no longer
Hey,
too
hey,
gloomy
hey,
in here.
hey, hey.
Health down? What health down? And
What more wolf? Bianco!
look over.
Yeah,
Wood
that
does
thing.
not remember. Ow!
I detect signs of an explosive trap.
Yes. Fortunate. Seedling. Let's see. Turn and passage through.
Strength! I'm taking this one.
Oh. Oh well. We both did.
Eh.
We're getting close to the boss. With any luck, it'll still be running when we start them. What's their aggro like? Horrible. No, you don't. Okay, take two.
Sorry. I thought I would be tricky, but no. Minute.
Trust me, I was gonna tell you to do it, so yeah, not your fault. Sight.
Beyond sight.
Let's clear the exit first, especially for that silver. Ooh, that was big.
And he dropped a chest.
Raising.
Yes.
Sounds good. Okay, now we're fishing for exit. Yeah, he didn't last long. Steel.
You take.
Okay. Done. Orange. Let's get that out of chew.
The other two.
Eh, first one didn't move it nearly enough. I could have predicted that one.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
That was the return. Alteration can't be used.
Or at least not to any profit. Right, yellow. So this should do it. Yep.
Okay, let's get out of here. And we'll have about 5 minutes to spare, I think.
For
New Year's.
Okay. More than that, I would think. I
Well,
don't think this will be a 7-minute fight.
Well, it's 11:47 now. We'll probably clear this with 5 minutes to spare.
Like I said, I don't think this will be a 7-minute fight, though. We're getting deep enough, it might just be. You ready?
Go for it.
Wow, I'm unloading as best I can, and you still pulled off of me. Okay, the bomb did it. At least temporarily.
And now we have to deal with that.
Ah. Handled. 30-minute warning. Yeah, I don't think he's going 7 minutes.
There we go. 10 minutes
Yeah,
to
he did
spare.
not. Yeah, he did not go 7 minutes. More like 3.
You know that is not going to stand.
Sadly, no.
By the way, 89.90.
Very good.
So let's see what
10
we...
and 9 left to go.
Yep.
And better yet, we actually escaped with all of the stuff we put on you this time. Okay.
Do we want to check with Baron and Dave to see if they won any Martinellis?
Yes. I think Dave might have closed up, but the question is Baron still awake?
Good
Thigh boots
question.
of healing. Tremor shield. Black bosom again.
Replica Elegant Pistol? And
General
Queen of the
purpose dark
Vortex.
green. General purpose dark green dye. Sounds like he might be up doing things.
So yeah.
Okay.
Head back to the sweet shop.
Yeah.
Still, that was good. Almost 30 levels?
No, we only did 2 sets.
Oh, I thought we did 3.
We had a bit over an hour, and we took about half an hour on each one, which
Okay.
for 100 plus is very good.
Yeah.
So we went from 101 to 120.
Yeah, where
And
things
a
would
couple
really
of
get
iffy places, but mostly went pretty smooth.
Yeah, where it's gonna get real iffy is when we start hitting 151.
Yeah, 151, it gets bad. The first challenge is getting to through 150, and then every floor is a challenge.
Yes. Yes, it is. Oh my god. I don't know if this team can do it, but it doesn't mean we won't try.
It'll be fun on the way down.
Yes.
Because, yeah, we really do have DPS. Like I said, staying power might be a problem, but we have the DPS. Aww.
Aw?
My ride is waiting.
Yes, it is. Because I load so fast now! Oh my gosh!
Are you happy with your Christmas present? Just say yes.
Yes? Yes, indeedy. It is very small but powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have people moving around, so I think we'll be...
The household chipped in and they got me a new SSD drive for my computer. It loads
Namely an NVMe, so it connects straight to the PCIe bus. And boot up times went from like a half hour to faster than my machine.
Yeah.
My machine is also on NVMe.
It was impressive.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I saw how fast my machine booted once I switched over to it this summer, but I'm going, yeah, I take, maybe 10 minutes to boot. You take half an hour. You'll still be slower. You're booting faster than I am. All I can figure is because you're on a more modern system with a more modern PCIe bus. You're on Generation 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Generation 4 versus Generation 3 is actually overhauling the difference in the number of things you're loading.
It is possible. Yeah, the performance difference has been amazing.
And the nice thing is it was not a struggle to install it like it was with my machine.
No, it sounded like it just slipped right in.
Well, there was a little problem on the physical side. Annoyingly, there's 2 slots, there usually is, in a motherboard that supports them. And one of them is a better slot than the other. This is also usual. One of the 2 slots comes with a heat spreader. Not the and the heat spreader comes on the low performing slot, and there wasn't any good way to transfer it. That was annoying. On the other hand, the high performance slot is the one closer to the CPU, so I'm thinking they're expecting it to basically get the benefit of the CPU fan being right next door.
Yes. Yes, it is.
But when I installed mine on my system this summer, oh, thank you. Yay! The first challenge was the physical install because I had to mount a couple of extra things on the motherboard that should have needed doing. But the real problem was I was on Windows 7. Windows 7 does not natively support NVMe. There is a official Microsoft update that is not an automatic update to Windows 7 that does it. Microsoft had pulled it from their servers. So I had to do some real hunting to find that update.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But you got it done.
Yep, I did finally find a hobbyist or enthusiast system builder site that, had people who were still dealing with 7, and they said, yeah, here's the file. And once it was installed, that worked, and I was able to transfer over and then upgrade to Windows 10.
3 minutes ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Doodles, if you have a regular SSD, the NVMe is actually faster. Basically, a SSD is capable of running faster than SATA can. And NVMe hooks directly into the PCIe bus, which is, like the same thing a graphics card uses. And because of that, it can keep up with the SSD, and it goes really fast.
But yeah, that was my major Christmas present. I got a couple actually really nice ones. Got the SSD. I've actually got some Elgato LED studio light that we're trying to figure out how to install over my sewing.
Yeah,
my sewing desk /
there were
sewing
parts
machine.
given along with it so that it could be installed in place, and they don't quite work together right. But I've looked at it and I said, okay, I know exactly what part we need. Once we can get that arranged, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Though we'll also want to get like a small extension cord for it.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't need one, we still want to give it like a 1-foot one, because that thing has a power brick, and we don't have that kind of slots available on the sockets.
Yeah. But the area where my
That's
sewing
all
machine
minor.
is kind of a bit of a black hole, so having extra light there will be a godsend. The other major one I got, thank you, Dusty, is he got me one of the original cleanup drawings from the original
yes.
Sailor Moon TV series of Usagi.
Yes.
I don't know
What
how
was-
he found that thing.
Yeah,
After all this
and
time.
didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for it.
There was a lot
Didn't
of
he get
other
an
things.
animation cell for like Baron or something? Or maybe Dave?
I think it was, no, I think he got one for Lance,
Okay.
and it was of Jungle Emperor Leo.
That's right. Yes, and that was for Lance because, Lance actually
Is hardcore
Is into
Jungle
that
Emperor Leo.
That's right. And how he ended up not paying an arm and a leg for that, I'd like to know.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's.
It's official?
It is official! Happy New Year!
Yes.
Goodbye, 2023. That's all I'm saying.
Well, here's hoping that 2024 is a good year because we have to put up with it longer.
At this point, yes. Yes, we
No,
do.
just period. It's leap year. We have an extra day to put up with it. So here's hoping that it's a welcome guest for the extra day.
Yes. I also got some nice muslin so I can
Oh,
do more
there goes
sewing
fireworks.
prototyping.
Well, they went off for a few minutes.
Yeah, we're
It's the
we're
first one
having
I've noticed.
questionably illegal fireworks going off around us here. This is
I don't
nothing
think there's
new.
any questions involved. I need to open up like the first volume of Freerin and go through it. Dusty got the household the first 5 volumes of the software in tankobons, which means, yeah, we can look at the pretty pictures and try and figure out what the Japanese says.
But the pictures are so pretty.
I sure hope so. Covers are nice.
Yes,
Covers
they
are gorgeous.
But yeah, now we have a new year.
Mm-hmm.
We're currently up to the fight with the demons. We're kind of in the middle of that.
Yeah, we're towards the end of the season.
We're just a couple weeks behind is all.
Yeah. Which is amazing considering, how many delays we have, including like me being down for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're somewhere around episode 9 or 10.
We'll see. With that said, it's the new year. We have seen the new one in and the old one out.
Made sure it did not try to camp this spot.
Yeah, it does that. We should probably let Rye go, because this is an hour after their bedtime. Normally they'd be falling over at this point.
How do you know I'm not?
You sound too awake.
I've just been in Palace of the Dead. I'm wired.
Yeah.
I may be slightly punch drunk.
I will totally give you the punch drunk.
One too many rounds with a snack.
At least you didn't die to a toad. I feel ashamed now. Thank you
nearly
all
died enough times.
very much for joining us.
Yes!
Everyone, have a safe and wonderful new year.
Yeah, everyone, have a good night and have a great 2024.